awesome deal, $82. You can't find a better piece, but it's pretty identical to what you got going on here. So I'm presenting that to you as well. Unfortunately, this is from my grandpa. It's crazy, you know. That's another thing is as well. Like when you find pieces in your family that belong to family members. Like this was my grandpa's grandpa, so it would be my great grandpa. He won it in like a poker game in like 1902 or something like that. So it just gets kind of passed down from generation to generation. So when you have pieces that are also sentimental, it helps. It's easier for the people to wear them. And then we're gonna get in. Is there any questions, by the way? Any like pertinent or like questions that people have about style or figuring things out for themselves or anything like that? I'm here to help and here to answer anything that any questions you might have. Um, but the last piece, and it's a piece that I think I'm still working on as well, right? So your style is never the same forever. Style is always changing. If you look back 1 year, if you look back 2 years, you look back 5 years from where you are today, where I am today, the clothes that you wear are gonna be completely different. And some of the times you might be like, oh, I kind of like that. I might do that again. A lot of the times you're gonna be like, what was I thinking? That's a lot of the stuff. That's how I am most of the time. So style is always evolving. Style is always changing. That being said, I think the fourth thing that you can do after you get past figuring out what you like, after you get past finding the inspiration to help you come up with ideas for outfits, and getting past the exploration and the what did I say? The developmental stage of like your style. I think the fourth thing is where you start to really refine it. The fourth stage, I'm sure there's a fifth one too that I haven't even thought of yet. But I think the fourth stage is where you start to refine things and where you start to really kind of like come into your own style, where people are like, oh, okay, so um, that's what you're kind of like recognized for, if you will. So that's why I'm gonna take you to this part right here, and we'll start showing you some other pieces. So, can we see this here? Okay. So this is where things are kind of refined, right? So up here, like I told you, I'm huge into vintage. All my vintage jackets are right here. And there's actually some vintage inspired pieces here on Verishop. I think they're sold out though, so there's no point in me showing them to you guys because they're sold out. But you can find more modernized pieces on Verishop that you would see back in like the 50s and 60s. Now, for example, let's just go with this one right here. Vintage piece. This is kind of what I wouldn't say what I'm known for, because I'm not really known for anything. But this is kind of like when people see vintage jackets, who at least follow me and are kind of staying up to date with what I do and the videos and stuff and the content that I make. Vintage jackets are what people kind of expect me to wear, right? So I'm gonna just show you what it looks like. So like I said, beautiful thing about having a base wardrobe, something that works with everything, right? Something that works with everything that you do. Base piece, refined piece. Something that there's a hole in the sleeve. Something that makes you who you are, makes your style unique to you, right? So it goes pretty much effortlessly with the whole outfit. The base layer jeans, like I'm telling you, the base layer goes with sweaters, it goes with suits, it goes with everything that you possibly want. And then you just have the vintage jacket on top. And this is how I kind of found my refinement of my own little style DNA. This is what kind of makes me tick. This is what makes me feel good when I go outside. And that's the most important thing, is wearing what makes you feel good. So once you kind of figure out that that stuff that you love, and that stuff, that your own little style DNA, you're gonna feel amazing. You're gonna want to go outside wearing that stuff all the time. Um, Another thing is boots, right? So um, a lot of people love their sneakers. A lot of people, nothing wrong with sneakers, right? But when you start to figure out what you love, and especially when it comes to style, boots start becoming, what I did as refinement. Not only that, boots give me a little bit of height, which is never a bad thing. Um, but like, for instance, these ones that I'm wearing right here, get them off for you. Just a pair of black leather boots with a pointed heel. You don't have to get as crazy as this, right? You can go very refined and very elegant, which is another thing that I want to show you right here. Boom, from Allen Edmonds, a very amazing brand.